many can't play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
61, snap.
Running left, it's Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, box truck.
51, Mike 51.
Ready.
Now Jones. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Middle. Hey, 5-0.
Whip. Watch the whip.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. He'll give this one to Galladay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Check your hot read.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tight coverage that time by Miles Killebrew.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Ready? Get a lady! Get a lady! Check 3, check 3, check 3. Back.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Monday. Safe. 53. Ready. Watch, twist. Watch the Twilight. 64. Weak.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On the toss, here's Johnson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Watch left, watch left. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, 70! He's coming, double up.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run with Muhammad. And he coughed it up, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
17-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Jones able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Back to throw. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, an even 90 yards, and the Giants have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And 12 at the 22-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's get that ball right here. Check the backer, check the backer. Double right. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
Play action. Stafford. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
25, check 25, check 25.
On second down, it's Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Crash. Rerun. Hey, 54.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down to the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Over the middle, it's Amendola. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Prater on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And the Giants first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
General West. Hey, Delta. Yes.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks It's a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Trip, trip. X3. 218, jump.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ready.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cody Latimer as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, boy. Bring it on.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it first and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 59. 59. Double right. Check, check. 59. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Watch the air.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check three, check three.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And they start the second half with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up second down.
Set, 280. Hey, 50.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll make it third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On the set. Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Yeah, baby.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, dude.
Jones now to throw on second down. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Five. Ready?
Jones to throw on third down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Undercrush.
Powering forward. And now running right through it. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On second down, Anderson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down.
Set. Blue 60. You ready, me? 59. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set,
first down. Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Alert! Check 99! Check 99!
Here's Stafford now on second down. Open man is Galladay, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Stafford, now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Zero!
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Stafford, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Johnson on the counter, and an alley to run. Johnson, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 15. Protein spell. He's crazy. He's cheating.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check safety, check safety.
A handoff, Barkley running left. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Check, 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 check. Blue draw quarter. Hey, echo. Go. Okay, go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hurry!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry for Barkley. Fights through, and now a crease. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Ready. 51. Ready. Tight end left. Now.
Looking to throw. Jones feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jared Davis in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And the kick by Rosas is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0.
Watch out. 22. Drill right. 22.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Toss play. This is Anderson. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm going back to you.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. It's caught. Jones. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Stafford now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marcus Golden. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And an alley to run. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The first play of the 2nd half. A big success, over 30 yards. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a